Hello everyone, welcome back. I'll show you in this walkthrough how to do two things. The first of which is to create a new version from a base product. Or really any product, you can do it in any product, doesn't matter. But we have to do this because we only link versions to a live Canvas course where there are students. That way they can go and monkey around with a version that we won't be monkeying around with. So we always make all of our changes in the base. We tell the version to refresh from the base. So the version looks exactly like the base at any given point in time, and then we give that version to students. So the students are in there working away in this little sort of isolated snapshot of a course, and then we can still make changes and tinker and fiddle-diddle around with the base version, and it won't affect the students' progress who are in the course right now. So we need to do that right quick before a course ever runs, and we do it every time a course runs, which is why we have to end up hooking up these assignments after courses have rolled, because we haven't made the versions yet. So let's do it. So as you can see from an earlier video, we made all these neat assignments for Business 491 right here. So we got it in here, and we notice that there isn't any sort of indication over here that this is a version. So yeah, here's version 8 of this, version 6 of this, version 7 of this, which means that this is the base version. So we don't have any other ones, so we can go in here. So it's view, the product view. By the way, to get here, you go and click on the little menu at the top right, and then you go to product data, and you go to products. You can get here a whole bunch of ways, but that's the way that I usually go. So check in here, we've got the name, Business 491, fine, great, wonderful. There's a couple features and things we need to turn on. This one, use new user interface. Looks like this is already on by default. Good, if that is the case. One thing that we will be changing is the grade formula. And this will be effective after spring 3 of 2017. Right now you can see that if this is only predicated, learner score is predicated exclusively on knowledge covered. KC times 1.0, which means it's 100%. So it's all 100% knowledge covered. Nothing to do with knowledge state, which is the actual grade. This will change. Knowledge covered will be 40%, and knowledge state will be 60% in the fall of 2017. So that's something we would have to change here, and then from then on, all new products will have that great formula. So cool. You can see what's just here now. We've got the content title. We've got our 6 assignments. Looks great. Looks wonderful. These should all be all right. Collaborative elements, determined knowledge, learning material, and search functionality. Big one is determined knowledge. So just make sure these guys are all checked. And since this is the base product, we just want to make sure that this sharing is okay too. So you have to hit more, ownership and sharing, structural design, full access, additional sharing details, VapAd University view existence. All right, looks so good. So far this looks pretty decent as far as a base product is concerned. So if you go down even further, but wait, versioning the product, yes. So version label, there aren't any. So we have a specific naming convention for these courses that are coming up. Let's see, spring D3, and then you put the actual date when the course begins. I am trying to remember this off the top of my head, but I don't think I can. So if you have a shared calendar someplace, now would be the time. Where is the master calendar? Master calendar. Oh, when does this start? Spring to end. Spring 3 online start, 6/15. So that's our date. So we're going to go here. So what is it? 6/15, 17. So Business 491, Spring D3. I always have D's. And 6/15, 17. And we're going to do something. We're going to create an empty version, which is a little bit faster than if you create a version with details. It creates a new version, but it also tries to populate it with all the stuff that's in the base. So there's less of a chance of this process hanging up if we just do a blank version. So cool, we have a new version, yay! But wait, if we look at it, there's nothing in it. Because we said make a blank version. So we go down here, we can't even see contents. 0. There's nothing in here. So what we have to do is we have to remember and we have to refresh the version from base product with progress. I don't know why there's 2 buttons here. probably on the internet somewhere. We have to remember to do this because otherwise there's nothing in this dang blank version. So we want to make the version look exactly like what's happening in the base. So we've got two things now. One of them has content, one of them doesn't, but we want content in both of them. So we'll refresh the base from product. We want to do this. Yes! And now you'll do this thing where you actually have to hit the start button, or otherwise you'll just sit there forever. It seems like, a small detail, but it's one that is often overlooked. So now this will crank and crank and crank and crank and crank. And then hopefully by the end it will have refreshed. I will pause and then I'll be back in just a second. Alright, we're back. That was boring. So I got all the steps completed, and then you get this funny little message that says, content has not been available for this product. You want to go to the packages page and install and activate the content. And this is new, and this is a nice little confirmation helper blob. Because before you'd make a version, and then there's this process called install and activate, which pushes the changes through to Canvas and makes your content actually available to go places. Otherwise, right now you've just got kind of you've got a car with all the right stuff in it, but it doesn't have any gas. Are the keys not in, or it's not in drive, maybe. All right, pick your metaphor. So we have to make sure that the content and what's inside of this is actually active. So we go here and we say, oh, cool. Look at all these neat packages that are created automatically when we work with a hierarchy in hierarchy view. But you can see normally under content you should see a little like installed and activated. But we don't see that in here, so since none of them are even active at all, we're going to go into install and activate all packages. Hey, look, there's that button I talked about earlier. Propagate access, content title access rights. But we shouldn't have to, because they should have carried over from the base. Cool, so now we're going to install and activate, and once again, we have to hit the start button. Here we go. Okay, cool. That was faster than the other thing I did. Well, it said it did 15 of them, 14 were processed successfully. I don't know why it's only 14. It might be because this is an ingest job. And so we got these bizarre doubling, because this may have been ingested twice or something. I'm not sure, but normally that doesn't happen. And it looks, from the looks of things, everything looks installed successfully, because we can see that over here. Even for I made these doubles, I'm still at a loss to discern. But it's good. Whatever it is, it's installed. Hooray! So this is pretty much all we need to do on the Realize It side of things. So our next step would be to go into Canvas, find the course it's going to run, and then we got to make the linkage in there so Canvas can talk to Realize It can talk to Canvas, and then the assignments from the Realize It side can get pulled into Canvas. Because right now they are here and they're installed and they're active and they're ready to go, but they're not in the right place, and students can't get to this. So we need to link them into Canvas, because that's where they are. So maybe I'll do that in another video.